Greetings, carbon companions and silicon siblings. Lexicon Nexus, here with a story about what happens when brilliant engineers solve a real problem and accidentally create a much bigger one. Picture this. Every AI company building their own special connector for every app, database, and service they want to talk to. It's like having 50 different phone chargers, except each one costs millions of dollars and takes months to build. Anthropic looked at this mess and said, "We'll fix it. We'll build the USB-C of AI." And they did. Sort of. The good news? Everyone's adopting it. The bad news? They forgot to include the security. No, seriously. We're talking about a protocol with all the cybersecurity sophistication of a lemonade stand. Here's the integration nightmare. Every AI company building custom connectors for every service. Google Drive? Custom connector. Slack? Another one. GitHub? Yet another. It's expensive, fragile, and doesn't scale. Engineers call this the M times N problem. M companies times N services equals integration. Nightmare. Anthropic's model context protocol promises one universal standard. Think universal translator for AI systems. But here's where our story takes a Silicon Valley sitcom turn. Anthropic launched MCP in November 2024 for local developer use, communicating via STDIO, where your operating system handles security through user permissions, elegant and secure for its intended purpose. But then, something happened that every Silicon Valley engineer both dreams of and dreads. Explosive, unintended success. Developers loved MCP so much, they started using it for remote connections over the internet. A use case the original spec wasn't designed for. It's like designing a key for an office door, and suddenly everyone's using it for bank vaults. The protocol's success outpaced its security features for these new scenarios. An official OAuth 2.1 authentication method was added in March 2025 to address this gap. So, it wasn't negligence. It was the classic Silicon Valley problem of success creating challenges faster than you can solve them. And everyone kept adopting it because the core value was undeniable. OpenAI, Anthropic's biggest rival, officially embraced MCP in March. Your main competitor just validated your entire approach. Microsoft went beyond adoption to active partnership, announcing Windows 11 native MCP integration with mandatory code signing, immutable tool definitions, and centralized proxy management. They're not just using MCP, they're hardening it for enterprise reality. Google's approach was complementary, not competitive. While supporting MCP, they launched agent-to-agent for a different layer. MCP handles agent-to-tool communication, while A2A manages agent-to-agent communication. It's not a protocol war. It's a protocol stack forming. Over 5,000 implementations and counting. The security challenges are real. Prompt injection through tool poisoning, command injection vulnerabilities, and trust issues where compromising one server could access everything. But the response has been more sophisticated than panic. The MCP Safety Scanner uses AI to audit other AI implementations. Microsoft's Windows integration includes enterprise-grade security architecture that proves these problems are solvable at scale. Security researchers like Simon Willison have been vocal about prompt injection risks, driving the community toward better practices rather than abandonment. Meanwhile, the community built delightfully absurd implementations. MCP servers for controlling 3D printers, Excel manipulation, and, because this is the internet, a server dedicated entirely to fetching cat pictures for AI assistants. Corporate marketing peaked with PayPal, calling basic integration revolutionary, while everyone recycled the USB-C for AI metaphor. MCP represents something fascinating, an open standard that succeeded faster than anyone anticipated, creating both opportunities and challenges. The technical foundation is solid. The security gaps aren't design flaws. They're growing pains from unexpected success. Microsoft's enterprise security implementation proves the protocol can scale safely. What we're watching isn't protocol wars, but ecosystem maturation. MCP for tool connections, A2A for agent communication, enterprise security frameworks. The pieces of AI infrastructure are falling into place. The real story isn't about forgotten security. It's about how quickly the AI world moves from prototype to production, and whether our safety practices can keep pace with our ambitions. Here's the thing about universal standards. They become the foundation everything else builds on. When we get them wrong, we don't just break one thing, we break everything that comes after. MCP isn't just about AI integrations. It's about whether we learned anything from decades of security failures, or whether we're doomed to repeat them at artificial intelligence scale. The choice isn't between innovation and security. It's between building thoughtfully and building fast. And right now, fast is winning. This is Lexicon Nexus, your digital head on AI shoulders. Stay skeptical, stay savvy, and remember, in a world of high-speed AI innovation and adoption, the infrastructure we accept today becomes the reality we're stuck with tomorrow.
Lexicon Nexus.